Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get straight to it. Looking at the IOTA hourly time frame, the price moved quickly to the upside with around 3.8% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 16.0 cents. We can see that the buyers are taking over because the volume was also high, showing that this move was strong. Moving to the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. If we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, the current price is between the 20 and the 50 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 15.6 cents, it could be seen as a support, and the 50 SMA that is at 16.3 cents could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. For longer price development, the daily time frame should also be considered, as the shorter time frames are not as accurate. Jumping to the Relative Strength Index, or short RSI, it is a momentum indicator that measures the internal strength of the price moves. The RSI is a bounded indicator and moves between 0 and 100. When the RSI is over 70, normally the price is considered overbought and you can expect a pullback or for the price to remain at least stable for some time. Accordingly, the price is deemed oversold if the RSI is below 30. Now looking at the current hourly relative strength index, the current hourly RSI is at 53, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. Next, looking at the divergences, bearish or negative divergence, and bullish or positive divergence, are the two types of divergences. When the price is making a higher high, while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high, it's called a bearish divergence. This is an indicator that the buyers are exhausted and that you can expect a change in the trend. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, signifying that the sellers are exhausted. Now looking for divergence in the hourly time frame, the price has already gone up owing to the bullish divergence. Next, looking at the moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, it uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Usually, a second line, the 9-period EMA, is used as a signal line. You should keep an eye out for these two lines crossing, which will indicate a trend change and trigger a signal to buy or sell in the respective direction. Now looking at the current hourly MACD, seeing as the MACD line is above the signal line, meaning that the trend is currently on the up. Looking at the MACD histogram, we can see that the momentum is strong at the moment and we can expect the price to continue growing or maybe at least remaining the same for some time. Jumping to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, the current price is below all simple moving averages for this time interval, which looks bearish, and it is to watch if the closest SMA, the 20 SMA, will play as resistance or the price will break it to the upside above the current price of around 16.7 cents. Jumping to the 3-hourly relative strength index, the current 3-hourly RSI is at 36, so there are currently no signs of the crypto being overbought or oversold. Moving to the 3-hourly MACD, the MACD line is above the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the upside. Looking at the MACD histogram, we can see that the momentum is strong at the moment and we can expect the price to continue growing or maybe at least remaining the same for some time. Moving to the daily simple moving averages, the current price is below all simple moving averages for this time interval, which looks bearish, and it is to watch if the closest SMA, the 20 SMA, will play as resistance or the price will break it to the upside above the current price of around 19.9 cents. Jumping to the daily relative strength index, the current daily RSI of 23 is very low, which means that the price is extremely oversold and a rebound or some kind of consolidation is to be expected. Moving to the daily MACD, the MACD line is below the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the downside. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently strong and it could be expected the price to go further to the downside. Generally, the bigger time frames have a bigger impact on the price, so please keep that in mind when we show different time frames showing contrasting indicators. Also, the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you.